Hi everyone, I'm Mike Janella, and today for AKC Good Dog TV, we're here at the Javits Center in New York City for AKC Meet the Breeds presented by Purina Pro Plan. It's the country's biggest educational dog extravaganza. The American Kennel Club is so proud to give people the opportunity to meet and play with and learn about hundreds of dogs. So don't go anywhere, it starts right now.
Good girl. Let's go, let's go. You like the camera? You're a camera girl.
Incredible. This dog can truly run.
He's a good boy.
Oh yeah. He is the best of the best. He truly is.
Ready, set, go! It's a championship splash!
From America's favorite breeds to some really rare and fascinating pups, AKC Meet the Breeds is about way more than just meeting dogs. There are live demonstrations with agility dogs and trick dogs, working dogs, even police canines, and you can learn all about breeds, from their temperaments and personalities to what they were actually bred and trained to do. It's non-stop action, such a great hands-on experience, and there's dogs in every size, shape, and color, so there's really something for every kind of dog lover here today.
AKC Meet the Breeds is a great event that's designed for the public to come out and learn about purebred dogs.
It's really an opportunity for the public to come and play and interact and meet the breeds.
So he's going to grow like another 2 inches, and he'll probably be about 120, 125.
You may be coming to see some of your favorites, French Bulldogs, Golden Retrievers, but there are so many different other rare breeds that are here too that people have the chance to learn about.
I love seeing all the dogs and meeting the new breeds.
Each breed has a booth, and they're depicted to educate about the history, the country of origin, the function of the breed. And then there are true breed experts who have brought their dogs for the public to meet.
I've gotten to meet a lot of dogs. They're all very different, and the owners are very informative, and they give me a very good outlook of all the breeds and their cool traits.
They learn from the breeders. They learn from the people that have brought their dogs here. They learn what's a good dog for them, what's a bad dog for them.
We're super excited to welcome back Purina Pro Plan as the presenting sponsor. It's a great collaboration to have them here.
At Purina, we truly believe that people and pets are better together. What I love about it is the educational opportunity it provides. You really get to hear from the people in the trenches.
We have a great demo ring right in the center of the building that kind of anchors the entire event to keep everybody entertained.
AKC Meet the Breeds is a phenomenal event because it brings the public to us. We have the opportunity to demo all the different sports and to invite them in and maybe get them excited.
The dogs, they're trained in repetition, so it's consistent repetition and it makes them play.
We put a lot of time and effort into training, being the best dogs that we can out there to keep the community safe. So to be able to share our story and share our capabilities with the public, it's a real honor.
I got to see the German Shepherd, also got to see the Akita, Brittany Spaniels.
I love the poodle. Like, we met a 13-year-old poodle who is also a therapist dog, and he was so adorable. He went in for a hug and everything, so that was amazing.
This is my favorite event of the year. It's unbelievable. I'm lucky to be here.
It's just like a really fun-filled, loving, joyful family event, and I just have a great amount of pride that we've put this on.
Very excited for our next guest here at AKC Meet the Breeds. We have Lieutenant Allison Gentile from the MTA's Police Department Canine Unit Special Operations Division. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm
happy to be here.
Oh, happy to have you here. I want you to just give us first an idea of the role that canines play for you in your line of work.
We're here with the United States Police Canine Association, and what we do is we train alongside all the other interagencies that work alongside New York, Connecticut, and we train our specialties together. We all have a love of canine and love of training these dogs to the best of our abilities.
So is this whole loving dogs and being involved with them all day, every day, just part of the job, or is this something you've always been?
Having our world of canine, even though it's with our profession, it's part of my life as well. They become part of our family. I live with him, commute with him, work alongside him. I wouldn't be able to do my job without having that bond with him. One of the best partners I could have.
Tell me about your partner and what's that relationship like between the two?
My partner's K9 Siggy. He's a 3-year-old German Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix. He's certified in explosive detection, and we also are certified with the United States Police Canine Association. He works a lot alongside the Metro North, Long Island Railroad, Penn Station, Grand Central, keeping commuters safe for anything that might be hazardous to them.
Why is it so important for you both to come here to an event specifically like this, like AKC Meet the Breeds?
A lot of people just know us as police working dogs, and this is a way we can kind of get out in the demo ring and show what we're capable of doing.
So you do a lot in the demo ring. What kind of training goes into preparing, not just for what you're doing in the demo ring here today, but also the job in general?
So out in the demo ring, you're going to be seeing a lot of our obedience technique, which is a lot of the heeling, sit stays, distance control, which our handlers can able to give them commands from a distance. We'll be out there with doing explosive detection work. We also have ignitable liquid detection for FDNY here. That dog is locked into the handler and trusting of the handler to give them that next command.
What's the one biggest takeaway you hope people here at Meet the Breeds have?
It's amazing the capabilities that they do. Going through the training of them and seeing the end product, and that we have to work to it every single day. It's a real honor, but it's really rewarding at the end of the day too.
Lieutenant Gentile, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you and all your partners, two-legged and four-legged, for all the hard work you do and keeping us safe here at AKC Meet the Breeds. T. Cavanero of the Amazing Eskies joins us here now at AKC Meet the Breeds. The Amazing Eskies, who are you? What are you? What do you do? Tell us everything.
We are a trick and therapy dog team of American Eskimo dogs. Their nickname is Eskies. And we are called the Amazing Eskies because we're able to not just do fun tricks, but tricks that pull people in from the audience, get them involved, get them really excited.
Tell me what about the American Eskimo dog specifically got you to fall in love with the breed?
We fell in love with the looks, and we really liked the fact that they were really smart. I have a lot of energy, and so the Eskies' energy, its mental energy requirements fit mine.
Jumping in the demo ring with the Amazing Eskies, what is it that people get to see today?
This event is really neat for people because I am going to be pulling in some audience members, and some of them are going to have their arms have a dog jump through them. Some of them are going to have a dog jump over them. Some of them are going to be saluted.
Why is it so important for you to be here specifically at Meet the Breeds and to show people what it is that you guys can do?
I have actually been participating in the AKC Meet the Breeds event since 2010. I had done so much research on my breed that I was well versed in it, and I was so passionate about others being matched up to this breed.
T. Cavanero putting the amazing in the Amazing Eskies. Thank you so much for stopping by with us here at AKC Meet the Breeds. It is a freezing winter day here at AKC Meet the Breeds in New York City. And look, while some breeds are very naturally well equipped to deal with those cold temperatures, others like staying nice and warm and cozy when the thermometer drops. Our friends at Aurora know better than anyone how to keep not only us humans, but our canine companions warm when those winter temperatures settle in. So here's a special look at how different breeds handle these frigid temperatures. I'm here with Kara and Foxy, the Siberian Husky. Now, I think the name's kind of a spoiler, it gives it away, but what makes the Siberian Husky so good in cold weather?
Mostly it's their hair, so they've got a double coat. She's actually shedding coat right now, but she is shedding that undercoat, which acts as insulation. So the guard hairs actually act as raincoat almost, so when she goes out in the snow, she doesn't really get wet. The snow kind of sits on top of that insulated hair, and so they stay dry and warm.
I mean, perfectly built in, that's amazing. So with the breed that has historical ties to Africa, I'm guessing the Basenjis don't do that great in cold weather, but you tell me.
No, they don't do well in cold weather. They prefer to be bundled up. They want to be warm. They want to be sitting on a beach somewhere. So they love the heat. They love to sunbathe. Their hair is a lot different than other dogs. They don't produce a dog dander, so a lot of people that are allergic to dogs aren't necessarily allergic to Basenjis. And because their coat is going to be a lot thinner, they need more clothes.
When it gets cold, as it has been all winter long, what do they do? What are some of those behaviors?
They hibernate. So they like to go under the covers. This is my spirit animal. If I could hibernate all winter, I would too.
Walking around AKC Meet the Breeds and met a bona fide dog celebrity. Mary, you have brought Wilbur here of BarkBox modeling fame, The Rip alongside Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, Only Murders in the Building, on and on. How does Wilbur deal with the cold? How do you deal with the cold when you're dealing with Wilbur?
Neither one of us like the cold. Wilbur does not like the cold. He usually wears coats when he goes outside to try to keep him warm.
We make heated apparel for people, dogs, accessories, all that stuff. So,
for example, what's kind of something that you might have here that Wilbur could use potentially?
So one of our brand new items is our cold-proof heated dog vest. So the vest, it's powered by a battery that charges with a USB-C cable. It can go heated and LED lights for roughly 3 to 7 hours. What you do is you hold the button for 3 seconds. That'll turn it on. Press the light button, and then you've got the heat and lights. Red indicates high heat, blue indicates low heat, and white is just the LED functionality if you're walking at night. It has an NTC sensor, which makes sure the vest doesn't get too warm for the dog.
Thanks to our friends at Aurora, Mary and Wilbur can stay warm through this winter weather all season long. Thank you so much, guys. I'm here with Katrina Walters from the Port Chester Obedience Training Club, and we are going to talk about AKC Agility. So let's just start off. What is AKC Agility?
Agility is basically a game with a handler and their dog, and it's an obstacle course. The course is always different. You're gonna go through jumps and tunnels and weave poles. You know the rules, but it changes every single time.
Tell me, how long have you been doing this for, and what is it you love most about agility that keeps bringing you back?
I have been competing in AKC Agility since 2001. I've continued to grow with the sport, so not only am I a competitor, but I run multiple breeds, and I have become an AKC judge as well.
Tell me, why from an agility perspective is it so important for you to be here at AKC Meet the Breeds?
We want to show people what they can do with their dogs. There's so many ways to bond with your animal, and the more that we ask them, the more that they have to offer.
Take me inside the demo ring. What are some of those skills, those talents, those abilities that the dogs put on display?
You'll see them go over jumps, you'll see them go through tunnels, and also weave poles. And these skills are really kind of fundamental building blocks of all the skills that go into the game.
Is this something an everyday dog can get into, or do you have to be a dog sports and highly trained dog to perform in agility?
No, I mean, almost all of us started out as these are our pets, and we went off to our local nonprofit training club to learn basic obedience and family manners. And then it opens up this whole world of dog sports, whether it's agility or disc dog or scent work. You know, there's so many things we can do.
But what does doing agility and training for that do for the dogs physically, obviously, but also mentally?
We're giving them a job, something to do, and a purpose. You know, it gets them up and moving. You know, dogs, if you let them, they'll sleep 20 hours a day. They need activity too.
If someone's watching and they've never done agility before, but they want to get their dog into it, what's the first step? How does that process begin?
Reach out to your local obedience training club. They do a great job of getting you into the sport, introducing you to it, and all breeds are good at it.
Katrina Walters, thank you very much from the Port Chester Obedience Training Club for telling us everything we need to know about AKC Agility here at AKC's Meet the Breeds. When you come to AKC Meet the Breeds in New York City, it's one of the most fun days you can have. You pet dogs, you play with dogs, you meet a bunch of dogs, but you also get to learn how to keep them happy and healthy. Something our friends at Purina Pro Plan know all about. And that's why I'm so excited to have with us Dr. Ruth Ann Lobos, Senior Veterinarian with Nestle Purina. How are you? Welcome.
I am so excited. This is one of my favorite weekends of the year.
I can't blame you. It's one of ours as well, but I want to know why. Why is this something that you love so much, that you love coming to? Tell me what's your reason for being here.
Yeah, I love it because so many people welcome pets into their lives and they have so many interests in all the different breeds. And you can read about them, maybe, see them at some of the dog shows, but this really gives them an opportunity to understand the reallys of each and every breed.
You're not just someone who talks this game, you live this. You've got 2 dogs at home, right?
So I have Finn, who is my yellow Labrador, and he is a senior guy. He just turned 11. He's super active. And then I also have a 2-year-old wire-haired Corning Griffon named Journey.
What made Purina Pro Plan want to get involved from a partnership sponsorship element being here today?
At Purina, we are really all about people and pets being better together and really helping to support responsible breeding, better understanding of pet health, and this is the perfect platform to be able to accomplish all of that.
For folks walking around here today, what can they learn about making sure that our dogs stay their happiest, their healthiest, their very best?
Different life stages need different nutrition. So puppies do need puppy food to support their rapid growth. And even something people don't really realize is that at the age of 7, dogs become seniors. So a lot of people think that happens later in life, but as those changes happen, they also need different nutrition to be supported as well.
For anyone unfamiliar with what Purina Pro Plan brings to the table, how does it help our dogs be their absolute best?
I'm really excited to announce within the Pro Plan portfolio, we have 2 new diets that address really the biggest concerns both of pets as well as pet parents. So we have Advantage Digestive Support Plus and Advantage Senior Support Plus, because digestive upset is one of the top 2 reasons why people bring their pets in to see folks like me. And then also seniors. So the senior pets are the largest part of our pet population. And as I mentioned earlier, they do have changing needs as they age. So we have really unlocked how to support them through their aging process to give life and vitality to their golden years.
We want to make sure that our dogs stay as healthy as possible for as long as possible so we can all enjoy them as much as possible. Dr. Ruth Ann Lobos, thank you very much, and thank you to Purina Pro Plan for being here and helping us out at AKC Meet the Breeds.
For the love of all things dog, including information on how to best care for your dog, visit akc.org. Everything we do for dogs.
Here with us. What an amazing day at AKC Meet the Breeds presented by Purina Pro Plan. We got to meet all kinds of different breeds and sizes and backgrounds, agility dogs, trick dogs, working canines. It was an absolute blast. But for me, I gotta say, the best part was seeing all the smiles on people's faces. If you're a dog lover, this is paradise. There's no better place to be. My name is Mike Janella. We'll see you next time on AKC Good Dog TV.
Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn Mano, and today on AKC Good Dog TV, we're going to meet a facility dog named Captain, who has been essential to the veteran and active duty military patients that she visits. And we're going to take a look at the AKC Fit Dog program and the impact that it can have for both dogs and their owners. All of that and a whole lot more coming up on today's episode of AKC Good Dog TV.
Good girl. Let's go, let's go. You like the camera? You a camera girl?
Incredible. This dog can truly run.
He's a good boy.
Oh, yeah. He is the best of the best. He truly is.
Ready, set, go! It's a championship splash!
Winmore Healthcare of Clearwater provides behavioral health treatment and services to adults who are suffering from a variety of disorders, including mental health issues and also addictive behaviors. And their Patriot Support Program provides treatment for active duty military personnel, veterans, and their families. One integral member of the staff is Captain, a facility dog that seems to have a knack for knowing who needs help.
The facility is a 28-day facility, and we provide group therapy throughout the day. People who typically come to our facility come with acute problems. So when they come into Winmore, it can feel very scary.
In group therapy sessions, the patients have to share really difficult things sometimes, and they can be anxious and scared, apprehensive, and I feel like Captain gets right up there next to them, and she provides that comfort, that peace for them, and makes things a lot easier for them to be able to share.
Everybody's happy to see Captain. She'll walk in and she'll take a seat like she's part of the group. She'll put her head on your knee and gives you that comfort. That's invaluable. That makes a huge difference.
Not only does she make an impact on the patients, but also the staff. I think that she really just makes the place feel warm and welcoming, and she just really calms that experience for people.
When I was a new director, I went to one of our sister facilities, Emerald Coast, and they had a Labrador. His name was Irwin, and he was their therapy dog on site. And I just thought, I need to look into this. That started my journey with Dogs Inc.
A lot of our training focuses on calmness, which sounds silly, right? Sounds like an easy thing, but it's really not for a lot of dogs to just be that calming presence around people. We're also training what we call grounding skills. So our dogs offer different levels of pressure when a person is in need, sort of like a weighted blanket would do. And while they're offering that pressure, it's calming the person's nervous system. They're doing what we call co-regulation. So you could be screaming and yelling or crying really hard. She is gonna stay level and steady, and when she lays across your lap or she rests her head on your lap, your body is gonna respond and on a biological level to the way that she is feeling, which is calm. I worked with Captain while she was in training at Dogs Inc. for about 5 months. A lot of our facilities that we place dogs in are one-on-one, so therapists that work with clients one at a time. This facility is a little different because it's a group setting and the people are living here. So that takes a certain kind of dog who wants to be in a big group of people and really thrives and is drawn to the person who's having the hardest time. And that was Captain. In all of our interactions with the public, she wants to go over to that person who needs her the most, and that really stood out for her.
Katie contacted me and said, I have a potential dog that might be a fit. And when Captain came on site, we knew that she was really going to be a great addition. When a patient is here and they're telling their story and they can feel like they're telling it to Captain, Captain has this unconditional love, no matter what.
It does give a feeling of home. When your mind starts to race, and if you're battling like anxiety or depression, Captain comes up to you, you can pet her, and it keeps you grounded. It brings you back from when your mind is racing.
I just think Captain's one of the best things that we could have done for the facility. I think that it's a great impact on our staff and our patients, and I'm just really glad that we were able to have her here.
You can just hear sometimes when she comes in the morning and somebody will hear her walking down the hall and they'll say her name, the smiles that come on everybody's faces. It's just such a positive energy when she comes into the room.
Now let's take a closer look at some very special dog destinations in Florida. The Sunshine State is filled with endless dog-friendly experiences, so you're going to want to grab your pup and check these out in person. This special look at good dog destinations in Florida is presented by Geico. It feels good to Geico.
Lansing Park is a really beautiful place. We've run into and made friends here. It's just a really nice community, and who doesn't love the landscape between the water and St. Pete itself?
It's a hidden gem, and a lot of people just love coming here with their dogs, with their families, and it's just a great place for the dogs to run around and meet other people and dogs.
I love coming on walks with my doggie, Lake Eola, just because it's very peaceful. You have a lot of nature, you see a lot of people, you socialize, and everybody wants to greet your dog. That's how you make a lot of new friends.
For dog lovers, Lake Eola is a very special place. There's a lot of walking space, lots of little pockets for people to sit and hang out and put a blanket out, read a book. There's room for everyone here and their dogs.
Coming up, we're going to take a look at the AKC Fit Dog program and the impact that it can have for both dogs and also for their owners. Plus, we'll go back through the AKC Good Dog TV archives and revisit our story on the New York City Fire Department's Canine Unit and experience how they train for life-saving situations. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV. AKC Dog Sports are one of the best ways to deeply bond with your dog. Not only is it great exercise, it's also extremely rewarding. And the AKC Fit Dog program is designed to bring health benefits to both you and your dog.
AKC Sports are just a really fun outlet, a great way to train your dog, give it mental stimulation, and a great way to bond with your dog. And so we celebrate that. AKC has offered different sports and events for over 140 years. We started with conformation events and field trials, but now we have over 27 different kinds of events. AKC creates activities for dogs and their owners that are fun and engaging, a way to be social, and a way to highlight your well-trained, responsibly cared for dogs.
I like that our dogs make us work out, because you have to walk them.
The AKC Fit Dog program encourages dogs and owners to exercise together. It can be as easy as taking walks and hikes, or it can be as unique as participating in classes that teach canine fitness.
It's open to all dogs, mixed breed, purebred, you name it, you can participate. It's a titling program, which means if you track your activity with your dog and you earn a certain number of miles or a certain number of walks, that you can get titles.
You can take a class at a club or a local dog school. You can do this on your own, or you can join a Fit Dog Club. And the goal is for you to get more exercise and your dog to develop more strength, more balance, and just have a better all-around fitness level.
Ginger is a 2-year-old boxer. I got her in Miami when I was living in Florida. I learned about the AKC Fit Dog program through the other obedience classes and programs that we were doing. I think AKC Fit Dog is such a great program because it's great to get out with your dog for the exercise, for the bonding experience, and for the training opportunities.
Winston is a ball of fun. He's very adventurous. He just loves to run around and be a goofball. I found AKC Fit Dog online and did a Google search on something to do with my dog to get him outside. It's been wonderful just walking with him and being outside.
One of the great benefits about the AKC Fit Dog program is the ability for someone to earn a title on their dog who may never have even thought they could get a title.
Now, you realize when you're walking your dog, you're now earning an AKC title. How cool is that?
I have owners participating in it who would not be exercising if they weren't going for a title.
AKC Fit Dog has strengthened the bond between us because it's a time to get out and spend with just your dog. At home, I'm always doing other things, and when we're on a walk, it's just us.
AKC Fit Dog inspired us to try other sports like agility. It's been really great to find all these different activities to do with him.
It's good to know that you're staying healthy, your dog is staying healthy.
Dogs need physical training, physical exercise, mental stimulation. They need to be well cared for, and you need to be a responsible dog owner, no matter what you do. That's the basis for all dog ownership. At the end of the day, a well-trained dog is a happy dog, and a well-bred dog is a happy dog, and a dog that gets lots of exercise is a happy dog.
Coming up, we'll go back through the AKC Good Dog TV archives and revisit our story on the New York City Fire Department's Canine Unit and experience how they train for life-saving situations. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV. Now, let's take a look back at a story from the AKC Good Dog TV archives, where our Mike Janella visited the FDNY's Canine Unit training facility on Randall's Island to see how their fire marshal handlers work and train with their dogs.
Welcome to the Deputy Chief Raymond Downey All Hazards Disaster Training Site. It simulates a building collapse. It simulates a plane down. What this consists of is a bunch of rubble, rocks, tunnels, concrete tunnels, a fuselage, 2 of them cut in half, and you have a lot of rebar, you have a lot of cars. So it's basically simulating a disaster site. And this is used for all search and rescue personnel, including the dogs, to find live humans that are trapped or missing.
Chris Kukara here is a fire marshal with the FDNY Canine Unit, but also a handler and a trainer, and Judge is your partner here.
Yeah, he's a great dog. He has 2 jobs. It's ignitable liquid detection and search and rescue live find. In the ignitable liquid detection field, we're asking the dog to find an ignitable liquid that could possibly use to start a fire. He will find that liquid, and then we will take a sample of it and send it to the NYPD crime lab for analysis.
This is very intense work. So how do these dogs get trained? Tell me about the facilities. Penn Vet is a place I know you guys work with a lot. What is it? What goes into getting these dogs from puppies or when you first get them to being able to work with you now here at the FDNY?
Absolutely. So they start at 8 weeks old. And he obviously came from Penn Vet Working Dog Center. And in that 8-week process to when he was teamed up with me, approximately about a year old, there's a lot of training involved. So every day they do something with detection work, with search and rescue work, live find.
She's like one of my family. She's extremely smart. She's extremely specialized in her training, and she's the smarter end of this leash. That's no one can argue that. When I officially went down to become partners with her and learn how the job works, we learned together. She was around 10 months old at that time, and she turned a year when we graduated from Penn Vet and came back up to the city, and we've been together ever since.
Pete's a rescue dog. Pete was rescued from Alabama, and to watch him progress in that training was quite amazing to see what the dogs can do. You know, actually, the first time he sat at an accelerant, ignitable liquid that we put out, I got a little teary-eyed, you know? So it was you know, a very proud moment, like a proud father.
I used to think I had the best job in the world until I started doing this. The training never ends, but to see the things that he can do when it comes to search and rescue and the accelerant detection, some days I say his accelerant detection is off the chart, and then he'll do something on a search and rescue pile that just amazes me.
All right, so we have someone hiding, waiting to be searched for, found, and rescued, and we're gonna see if Judge can do it. All right,
absolutely.
Let's get him to work.
You ready to work, buddy? Oh. Go find.
All right, now he's out there without the harness, without the leash, right? That's to not get caught up in any rebar or anything, right? All right, so tell me, what's going through his mind right now through Judge? What's his process?
He's trying to find that odor. He's actually working that scent. So see how he just made a change of behavior right there?
Because he smelled something.
Yep.
And does the barking means he's found somebody?
And the barking means that he's found someone.
Good boy, woohoo, you found me, good boy. Firefighting, doesn't matter where, but especially here in New York, one of the most stressful jobs I can think of on Earth. So having a dog like this, what does that do for you in terms of stress management, emotional relief, just helping you get through this day to day?
Oh, it really helps out a lot. Sometimes, you know, we'll have a tough tour. It might be long hours, and you're a little bit tired, and so is he. And he feeds off of that energy. He actually has that therapeutic way of, maybe I'm watching TV and he jumps up on the couch, I pet him a little bit, and then he goes back, you know, lays down. So it is very important, and he is a family member. He is a best friend, and we're working together as a team, just like the unit that is now with all the handlers and the supervisor and all the chiefs who work together as a team. And you can't do anything without a team.
You guys have a special tradition here of naming your dogs, right?
Yes, he is named after Howard Vinetsky, who was captain of 111, who unfortunately passed away from 9/11 cancer.
Judge is named after Father Michael Judge, who was the chaplain of the FDNY. He was killed on 9/11. He was recorded as the first fatality.
Yadi is named after EMT Yadira Arroyo. Unfortunately, Yadira was killed. She was murdered in the Bronx about six years ago, I think now. So it's a real honor to be able to tell her story. You know, she's a true hero in the city. It's a wonderful thing that we get to do, to honor the legacy of these people.
For the love of all things dog, including information on how to best care for your dog, visit akc.org. Everything we do for dogs. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV.
Hey everybody, it's time to bust another myth, and to do that here as always is Bill Ellis from the American Kennel Club. Bill, fact or fiction here, people whose dogs sleep in bed with them now have behavior problems. Tell me what we need to know about this situation.
Well, I think that for any dog owner out there, there can be a number of different factors that maybe lead to some behavior that isn't ideal, right? So maybe there are folks out there that think that having their dog sleep in bed with them might lead to some dominance issues or maybe reinforce those bad manners. But I think there's so many different factors that contribute to those things with our dogs. So, you know, you want to remember that there are just some key things to do to set yourself up for success with your dog, right? Socialization, some basic training, positive reinforcement, kind of reinforcing all of those good behaviors, you know, all of those things from the time you bring that dog home, you know, all the way through their adult life. That's what's going to set you up for, you know, success.
All right, so I'm going to see if you actually walk the walk or just talk the talk. Where does your dog sleep?
Well, I don't think anybody will be surprised to learn that my dog sleeps in bed with me. You know,
we
we always set out with like really good intentions, right? You know, we're going to have the dog sleep here, not go here, not go here, and then, you know, there's always that one night when they're puppies and they end up on the bed.
But everything's been great so far for you, so obviously myth busted once again.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Bill, thank you so much as always, and yeah, folks, you know, can enjoy their dogs in their beds.
Exactly. Thanks, Mike.
Today we had a chance to meet amazing dogs and humans alike. We saw what a difference Captain the Facility Dog is making with both patients and staff, and we were also able to experience AKC Fit Dog firsthand. And if you want to watch more stories and get more content from the American Kennel Club, you can get us anytime, anywhere on akc.tv. I'm Carolyn Mano, and that's it for now, but we'll see you next time right here on AKC Good Dog TV. This is the first time that the AKC Dog Sports Series on ESPN has been this far west, and the crowd is here for it, a different kind of tailgate. And tied for the lead here at 20 feet.
And there it is. That was definitely more speed.
Time to watch Wonder Woman fly here. For the win here. Ending the day as champion here at AKC Diving Dogs Challenge. Hi everyone, I'm Carolyn Mano, and today on AKC Good Dog TV, we have dogs who are no strangers to the spotlight.
We'll meet social media sensation Little Bear Lumi, who always seems to turn heads wherever he goes. We traveled to Indianapolis to visit with the Butler University mascot, Butler Blue IV, and we caught up with Monty, the giant schnauzer, who won Best in Show at both the AKC National Championship and also the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. So do not go anywhere because we have a lot of star power on today's edition of AKC Good Dog TV.
Good girl. Let's go, let's go. You like the camera? You a camera girl?
Incredible. This dog can truly run.
He's a good boy.
Oh, yeah.
He is the best of the best. He truly is.
Set, go, it's a championship splash!
Little Bear Lumi has a social media following that is not so little, over 1.3 million followers across all platforms. And that's because this Samoyed's adorable and entertaining backpack adventures in New York City has made him a viral sensation. And we had a chance to spend some time with Lumi and his owner Jackie to experience that celebrity firsthand.
When Lumi gets recognized, you always see the biggest smile on the person's face. They're so in love, and he's so in love.
I think the most common reaction that we get is probably, oh my God, he's so soft, and he's so cute, and oh my God, he loves people, and he loves saying hi.
Lumi showing up to the store is probably part of my top 3 favorite moments of the day.
Sit.
Good boy. He's a hilarious dog and full of character.
Welcome to the Casa Group, please. Everybody wanna touch him for good luck. So it's the good luck for everyone.
Hey, how are you?
It's actually so crazy the amount of things we've gotten to do just because Lumi is an influencer now. Jackie and Lumi actually threw out the first pitch at a Mets game this year, which was crazy.
There's definitely been a couple of times where I've been at events and I've thought, this is so surreal. It's all because of Lumi, which is just so crazy, and it's just because people love him.
Lumi is a Samoyed, which is actually a breed that I'd never heard of before I met Jackie.
I first met a Samoyed when I was probably around 10 years old. I instantly fell in love with the breed. They're snow dogs, sled dogs, multi-purpose dogs, but they were actually used to keep kids and people warm.
Lumi is 4. We got him when he was a puppy. We picked him up from the breeder in August of 2021.
We lived in Seattle at the time, in an apartment building. If he could, he would have gone to every floor and said hi to every person in every apartment. That's the kind of puppy he was and the dog he still is.
We'll give you attention.
When we moved to New York City, we found out that dogs have to be in backpacks to ride the subway. And we're like, where are we gonna find a backpack big enough for a 45-pound dog? Miraculously found one online. Then took a video because it was so funny.
So now you know our routine. We got around, but hope to see you around New York City.
We posted it like on TikTok and Instagram, and I think it got like over 10 million views in like a day. And then news articles started coming out about this viral dog riding on the subway in a backpack.
We got just a bombardment of emails. Good Morning America, Today's Show, Drew Barrymore's show. Like, they all wanted Lumi and I to come on the show. We were dumbfounded. We were like, how is this possible?
Sometimes we get stopped on the street and people are like, oh my God, is this Lumi? I follow him on Instagram and it's kind of like a wild thing to me.
People freak out.
Lumi, this is crazy.
Tom Brady. So about a year after the first video went viral, I was working in medicine. I left that job and decided to pursue this full time. Shake? Yeah, good boy. I can safely say that I am so much happier doing this. I feel like I'm genuinely touching people's lives, whether in the comment section or in real life. And that's what I think being a content creator is about, because you're trying to give people a little peephole into your life. And I'm trying to make the view in that little peephole as nice as possible and as feel good as possible, because you never know what someone's experiencing in their day and you never know what someone's going through.
It's been so great raising him together. Jackie's such a big dog person. I always knew we were gonna get a dog. And I've kind of become a dog person through Jackie, which has been really nice.
We know how special he is and how much people love him. And I think that's almost just made Ben and I closer because it's made us very grateful for everything in our lives and just where we are. We just got married this past June. Lumi was obviously involved. It wouldn't be a proper wedding if he wasn't. He was the ring bearer, or ring bearer, we like to say, because he looks like a little bear.
In my vows, I had this line where I said when Jackie told me that she wanted to become a dog influencer, I never thought it was gonna happen. And I didn't really mean for it to be a joke, but literally the whole audience started laughing in the middle of my sentence because who would ever say to someone, I think I'm gonna become a dog influencer? It's just such a crazy comment that doesn't seem real to a lot of people, but it's real to us, I guess.
I feel like he hasn't just impacted our relationship, he's impacted millions and millions of people around the world. He has made a career for me. He makes millions of other people smile.
Yeah, that's so cute!
I obviously love Lumi so much, like he's the best dog ever. It's been great getting to go through all these different experiences with him and Jackie.
He just makes every day better, and I'll obviously never be able to thank him enough for that. And he puts a smile on my face at the end of the day. He's just such an amazing dog, and he's brought Ben and I closer just for the love of him.
When we come back, we'll travel to Indianapolis to visit with Butler University mascot Butler Blue. And later, we'll take a look back at an incredible story from the AKC Good Dog TV archives. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV. The Butler University mascot has been the Bulldogs since way back in 1919, but they actually didn't have an official live mascot until 2000. And we had a chance to spend time on campus with Evan Kraus, Butler University's Associate Director of Digital Content Strategy, but he's more famously known as the handler of Butler Blue IV.
Blue is very much a celebrity.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another day in the life of me, Butler Blue.
Wherever we go, we kind of amass a crowd around us of people who have seen him on Instagram, on TikTok, or have seen him all across on TV. The nice thing about the live mascot program here at Butler is that we are not housed in athletics. Blue can really be the live mascot for the entirety of the university. So he's as much the pharmacy mascot and the nursing mascot as he is our basketball mascot.
Blue just makes everyone happy. He just brings so much joy to everyone, and he's just such a fun time to be around.
Hi, Blue. You're so cute. I love bulldogs. They're so cute. I have one myself. It's just really an honor to see him, to see our little mascot.
I'm starting off here with a little light jog, get the blood pumping.
The reason I love this job is to see the joy that this dog can bring to people's day. They do truly feel like they know this dog by following him on social media. That's the cool thing about Blue is he represents Butler University as a whole. And our students represent Butler in so many different ways that we strive very heavily to represent them in a way that every single student can feel connected to. Here at Butler University, it wasn't until 1919 until we adopted the moniker of the Bulldogs, but it wasn't until the year 2000 when we actually got a live mascot here at Butler. What we've been able to accomplish in these 25 years has been quite incredible. We've had 4 dogs, and each one has just left a different type of legacy, from Blue the First to Blue 4 now, living as a social media influencer and taking over the world on TikTok.
Today is a training vlog.
Now I was a sophomore here at Butler, and I applied to be a volunteer student walker for Butler Blue III. And finally, one day, there was an event to where there was not a student handler and a videographer that could go at the same time. And I said I could do both. So from that moment, it was kind of, hey, this guy can do a little bit of both. And then after I graduated, I was brought on full time to expand the program underneath Butler Blue III. Then in 2019, when it was time to retire Blue the III and bring on Blue the IV, it was a natural progression of Once the collar is changed over to Blue the Fourth, the leash would as well, and I took on the program from there. Being the handler of Butler Blue definitely has perks. I get to go to amazing places. I've gone to 24 states and doing incredible things, going to incredible places. There is not a singular day that is normal. We could be going to things for our College of Education and reading Blue's children's book to kindergartners, or we could be on the floor at Madison Square Garden in front of thousands of sfans.
And then here's me at Madison Square Garden. Look how awesome this place is.
We call him happy-go-lucky. No matter where we go or what situation we're in, he can find happiness wherever he goes. Blue will have one family his entire life, and that is me. I was there the day he was born, and he will live with me throughout his entire run as the mascot, and he will live with me in full retirement as well. And being able to be a part of something that is just for joy's sake is incredible.
Now let's take a look at a very special dog destination in Florida. The Sunshine State is of course filled with endless dog-friendly experiences, so you're going to want to grab your pup and check this one out in person. This special look at good dog destinations in Florida is presented by Geico. It feels good to Geico.
My name's Siobhan, this is my husband Hank, and we actually met here at the dog bar. He introduced me to this place on our first date. I asked him to plan the date around my dog because I was a little bit apprehensive about going on a date with someone that I didn't know. And my dog is honestly a better judge of character than I am.
I knew she'd be comfortable here. I knew the dog would be comfortable here. Just got a great atmosphere. That's why I knew it'd be a really good idea to bring Siobhan here for our first date.
Dog Bar St. Pete was in fact the first dog bar in the state of Florida. We do feel like we're a very special place in that our only demographic is dogs. No cares whether you're black, white, gay, straight, rich, poor, old, young. Do you love dogs? You're one of us. Bruce is an 8-year-old Great Dane. When Bruce gets to come out in the off-leash dog park, he will walk and patrol. If he sees something that he thinks is a little bit off, he will walk over and check in the situation. Bruce loves attention. He's got to have it all. Everything we do is for the dogs. We try to do as many events for charities and things like that. We obviously try to support other local small businesses, from the food trucks to vendors that we bring in pretty regularly. We feel like we're a small business, but they're smaller businesses. So anything we can do to help them.
Our dogs love this place because they can meet a bunch of other dogs and people and get some energy out and just have a nice afternoon.
There have been so many times that two dogs meet and start playing, and then the two owners, next thing you know, our dogs like each other, maybe we should go on a date. I know of at least 7 proposals that have occurred here.
We got married April Fool's Day 4 years ago. Very thankful for all of the people that we've acquired in our lives thanks to this. We found our wedding photographer here.
Dog Bar is absolutely a huge part of the community here. St. Pete's very lucky to have this place.
It feels like we've caught lightning in a bottle, and it's kind of our job to protect that.
When we come back, we'll revisit a story from the AKC Good Dog TV archives about a facility dog named Sunny who makes a huge difference in the lives of students. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV. Monty the Giant Schnauzer had won the working group at Westminster for 3 consecutive years before clinching a historic victory in 2025. At the 149th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, Monty became the first Giant Schnauzer to win Best in Show. Owners of champions like Monty have to pay very close attention to every aspect of their dog's health, which is why Cosequin is the official joint health supplement of the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. Now we'd like to thank our friends at Cosequin for bringing us Monty's story. This special look at Monty the Giant Schnauzer is brought to you by Cosequin Joint Health Supplement from Nutramax Laboratories Veterinary Sciences. For your dog's joint health, choose Cosequin.
For Best in Show at the 149th Annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, I choose the giant schnauzer.
Oh, Monty! What an incredible moment.
To win Westminster is something that I've dreamed of as a junior handler. You know, I was 13 years old when I came to my first Westminster, and to be able to walk on the green carpet again and win Best in Show is something that I've dreamed of for a very long time. What makes Monty so special is Monty. He loves the attention, he loves the energy of the building, of the people cheering. And I think that that attitude really does set him apart from other dogs. For every dog show, we prepare dogs. They're conditioned, they're athletes, they get worked out, they are mentally ready, we make sure they're physically ready, and he really just spent a lot of time at home, working out, getting ready, and just making sure he was mentally and physically prepared for this place. When I got a giant schnauzer, my husband told me I had to put the work in. You know, they're a different breed than what I was used to being around. So I tried Rally, and I think it really helped him and I connect and get a little respect for each other. And you know, Monty's a dog that when you speak, he actually looks you in the face and listens. And I think that really does resonate from one performance event to another. Monty means everything to us. He is our dog. You know, he's been in our life for a long time, and he has made every dream come true.
Now, a look back at a story from the AKC Good Dog TV archives. The Henry Viscardi School in Albertson, New York provides access to quality education for students with physical disabilities. Since 2019, Sunny, the facility dog, has helped to greet, motivate, and really support their students, creating a bond that goes way beyond the classroom.
Sunny is the morning greeter. Our students are coming from as far as 2 hours away and as many as 50 different districts all over New York State to travel here. So when they're coming into the building and their first interaction is Sunny, it is definitely a wonderful way to start the day.
His sheer presence is magic. He's a friend, he's become an integral part of our day. I think Sunny would be very sorely missed if he wasn't here on a day-to-day basis.
Sunny, great.
He has his own calendar, whether it be a classroom setting or with a therapy session. He has made such an impact in our school that it makes it really hard to imagine how we did anything before Sunny. It is just so wonderful to be able to see him going through the hallways and be able to see such a positive reaction from staff and students.
The students are very motivated to walk with Sunny, and they're motivated to use him in therapy sessions. So we set up a schedule where they can, they work hard in PT, and then they get to like earn a reward of walking with Sunny. So if they can show me that they can walk, you know, unsupported, keep their balance, they can walk with Sunny, and they really enjoy doing that. You look like a professional dog walker. So when they know that they have the responsibility of walking Sunny, I think they're more motivated. Like any of us, there's days that kids come into school and they're more tired than others. And okay, another day of physical therapy, another day of PT. I don't really want to do this. I said, well, let's walk over to Miss Tina's office and see if Sunny's here today. Okay. So then they walk over to Sunny's office, and if Sunny's there, Sunny, would you like to go for a walk with us? So now they went from not wanting to participate in PT at all to walking around the entire school, which just makes everyone happy.
Sunny really has just provided an environment for our students to where they feel welcomed and supported. And knowing that social emotional learning is something that's teachable and learnable is what we preach to our staff. And how we use Sunny to do that is incredible. You know, teaching social awareness or being socially responsible. He helps facilitate communication, really just pushing kids to things that they thought maybe not be possible.
For the love of all things dog, including information on how to best care for your dog, visit akc.org. Everything we do for dogs. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV.
Today, we had the chance to meet some truly special dogs, from social media star Little Bear Lumi to Butler University's Butler Blue IV to Monty the Giant Schnauzer. Each of these dogs certainly has the it factor. And if you want to watch more great stories and incredible content from the American Kennel Club, you can always visit akc.tv. I'm Carolyn Mano, and we'll see you right back here next time on AKC Good Dog TV.
Welcome inside Sutherland Arena in Perry, Georgia. Competitors have traveled from across the country to compete in 5 different classes. Get across this dog walk! There you go! Oh my gosh, she did it!
She did it!
Oh my gosh, coming from behind! Look at that ground speed, oh my gosh. Gotta push it. And we got there. Very nice.
Almost 32 flat.
Get out to the jump. Get the turn to the teeter. Beautiful.
Can she make a sub 30 time? And she
Does it? Yes.
Hi everybody, I'm Carolyn Mano, and today on AKC Good Dog TV, we'll meet Army veteran Charlie Pepin Rivera and the service dog who changed his life. We'll take a look at the advancements and also the challenges of veterinary science from Mississippi State University's College of Veterinary Medicine, and we'll check out some must-have items that you'll want to get for your pup at home. So sit back and relax because AKC Good Dog TV starts right now.
Good girl. Let's go, let's go. You like the camera? You a camera girl?
Incredible. This dog can truly run.
He's a good boy.
Oh yeah. He is the best of the best. He truly is.
Ready, set, go. It's a championship splash.
Charlie Pepin Rivera served in the U.S. Army for 24 years and survived 4 deployments, which resulted in 17 surgeries, a traumatic brain injury, and also losing 37 of his fellow soldiers. In retirement, Charlie struggled with PTSD, but his life changed forever when he met his service dog, Lois. This special look at Army veteran Charlie Pepin Rivera and his service dog Lois is brought to you by the Farmer's Dog. Fresh, healthy food for your dog, delivered to your door.
Lois, she's always looking at me. She knows what's going on with me. If I'm getting a panic attack, she knows. She knows pressure points, and she can put her chin here or here, and my anxiety goes away. My pain goes away because she knows where to put pressure. I need a hug, I tell her, hey, hug, and she comes hug me. It's crazy. But being able to pet her, being able to play with her, being able to walk with her, it's an amazing feeling. It's hard to explain how a dog can change your life. When I call her, she comes to me like, she's so happy to see me. Having her next to me, it's a great feeling. I have 2 uncles. They were Army for 30 years. I wanted to be like them. They were my role model. So that's what I joined. Germany was my first duty station. From Germany, I went to school, and from school, I went to Hawaii. Hawaii is home of the 25th Infantry Division. So even though I was military intelligence, I became one of them. I was looking for bad guys, and I loved it. I deployed 4 times. I remember my second deployment, we got there, I lost my best friend. First week, we lost a lot of soldiers there, but I know I made a difference in Afghanistan. Then my 3rd deployment, that's when I fell off a helicopter and I suffered TBI, traumatic brain injury, and it was hard. Then my next deployment, that's when I got shot. That was my worst deployment, not only because I got shot, but because I lost 37 soldiers. I came home knowing that 37 of my soldiers wasn't gonna come home. And at that point, I realized I was lucky because I was alive, but they were not. I have a total of 17 surgeries. I have surgeries on my hips, my knees, ankles, shoulders. But for me, the biggest issue is the injuries that you don't see. PTSD, it's just the mental issue, the suffering, the depression, the anxiety. I didn't want people to know I was in pain. So I just suffered in silence. I was like, I'm good, I'm good. At retirement, I was taking 14 pills a day for high blood pressure, cholesterol. I was taking pills to manage my anxiety, my depression. I was tired of taking pills, and I was still feeling the same. I was in a dark place because of that, and I didn't want to talk to my wife, I didn't want to talk to my kids. I remember one time, I had a big headache and I knew something was about to happen. I started thinking about my soldiers, especially those 37 soldiers that I lost. And I started crying for no reason. I felt lonely. And I was thinking about committing suicide. I was being selfish because I wasn't thinking about my family, but it wasn't me. I couldn't think straight, just sitting there with no purpose. I had a social worker and she told me, you should get a service dog. I didn't know anything about Dogs Inc. and I started doing some research and I fell in love. I mean, with the staff, with the campus, with how they do things. And man, I was so happy.
All right, call your dog.
Hey, Lois! 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 Hey! Hey, baby, come here. When Lois came to my life, it was instant connection. I remember I called my wife and said, man, this dog is awesome. I still struggle with PTSD. That's something I have to deal with every day. But man, now I'm here. A big difference. If I have an incident, she knows where my pills are and I can tell her to go get them and she get them. Now, I'm a different person. Now I can say that I enjoy life.
We love you, Charlie! Come on, Charlie.
My relationship with my wife is better than ever. I have 4 grandkids and I can enjoy them. Big difference with my family. I love it.
When we come back, we'll visit the College of Veterinary Medicine at Mississippi State University to learn more about the advancements and challenges of veterinary science. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV. Now let's take a look at a very special dog destination in Florida. The Sunshine State is of course filled with endless dog-friendly experiences, so you're going to want to grab your pup and check this one out in person. This special look at good dog destinations in Florida is presented by Geico. It feels good to Geico.
Churned Ice Cream is a community-based organization. Our goal here is to support the folks all around us. That means sourcing our ingredients locally, supporting other small businesses by buying from them. A percentage of our profits are donated to a local animal charity as well. Churned Ice Cream specializes in small batch ice cream. I think our last count, we had 36 regular flavors plus seasonal flavors. On top of that, we make an incredible doggy ice cream as well. Our puppy ice cream is actually not really ice cream. In fact, it's human-grade food. We combine 3 of the most amazing flavors that dogs can't get enough of: pumpkin puree, peanut butter, and bacon. Everything here is done by hand. We are hand churning, we are hand packing, we are hand labeling, and we are hand sealing every package.
So you're going to Dog Bar today?
Yeah, we've got the puppy ice cream. We've got a bunch of dogs that are going to be there that are going to get an opportunity to have a major treat in the middle of their day.
And I bet you they're going to love it.
Hobbs and I got to know each other just before the pandemic, and without him, I'm not quite sure I would have survived it. Good boy. You ready to help me serve some ice cream? We've got pumpkin, peanut butter, and bacon all in one.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sure he will.
Right on.
We're passionate pet lovers here at Churned Ice Cream. We live in one of the dog-friendliest cities in the entire country. You want some ice cream for the pup?
What you want? Oh, absolutely.
Love this. Peanut butter, bacon, and pumpkin. Peanut butter. 3 all-time favorites.
Come here, sweetie.
There's no greater joy than to see someone eating our ice cream, but there is something really special about seeing a dog lap up that puppy ice cream in front of us.
Churned is awesome. I love ice cream. Daisy loves it. It's her favorite. We stop by every time we see him, and it's her favorite thing in the world.
Watching that puppy enjoy the ice cream makes it all worthwhile.
Cutting-edge science and advancements in veterinary care is something that our friends at Cosequin know all about, which is why they're sharing this story from the College of Veterinary Medicine at Mississippi State University on the advancements and also the challenges of veterinary medicine. This special look at the future of veterinary medicine is brought to you by Cosequin Joint Health Supplement from Nutramax Laboratories Veterinary Sciences. For your dog's joint health, choose Cosequin.
Veterinary medicine is a continually growing field.
And the growth that we have had in this field is just astronomical.
We have a lot of ability to do things digitally and have artificial intelligence, adding to our ability to have diagnostic tests performed, and that has really advanced the profession.
We have seen new medications hit the market. We have seen all kinds of nutraceuticals that we're able to use to help with our patients. I am like, you don't remember the days when these didn't exist.
I'm actually presenting about the difference between the supplements versus using medication. It's just comforting to know that I'm able to recommend products that actually have data behind it. Because in human medicine, nutraceuticals and supplements, they are not backed up normally by research. And so that's really rare to have a veterinary medicine that is backed by research, and you have amazing supplements that you can use in addition to certain medications.
There are different approaches to veterinary medicine that are evolving. One comes with fear-free handling. Sometimes it's using pheromones to calm that animal so that the animals have a much more peaceful, less stressful visit.
I think some of the biggest struggles that we face in the veterinary field right now, a lot of them do come down to economics. Veterinary care is expensive. These costs continue to rise, and it makes it more difficult for clients to be able to afford the top level of care that they want for their pets.
We're always 10 years behind human medicine. So we may know of an amazing drug for humans, and we will only start to use it way in the future in animal medicine.
But we can catch up, and periodically there's stuff that comes from the veterinary side that then goes to the human side, and those are always fun to hear about as a veterinarian.
There's innovation, there's research, there's changes that go on all the time.
Yeah, we thought about it 20 years ago, but now we're actually doing it every single day.
And many of these new advances we try to incorporate into our daily practice, but we do it because it helps our patients, we do it because it helps our students, and we do it because it helps us grow as doctors as well.
I keep telling the students, you have no idea what'll happen in your career, because the things I've seen in 20 years are crazy.
Coming up, Mike Janella and I will share some must-have items for your dogs when we come back to AKC Good Dog TV. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV. Earlier, I met up with Mike Janella to check out some fun items that anybody can pick up for their four-legged best friends. Hey, Mike.
What's happening?
Let me first introduce you to my beautiful friend here. This is Dante. He's 2 years old, a Whippet.
Oh, it's great. Dante, nice to meet you.
And I noticed some grooming tools here. Dante has a nice short coat, but he'll take a brushing every now and again, maybe weekly. What do you have?
I got the thing for you. AKC here has an entire, basically, grooming kit, everything you need, coats to nails, and all these products are available on Amazon, but I want to focus on this one just to give you an idea of the kind of flexibility and reliability these products offer you. This is the two-sided brush.
Okay.
Now, on the one side, the pin side, maybe not for Dante, but for a lot of medium to long-haired dogs, you can use these pins to detangle, lift debris, and get yourself ready for the other side, which dogs like Dante can really enjoy and appreciate. The bristle side will help smooth out the coat and also distribute all the good natural oils, just like when we shampoo and condition our hairs and we gotta get those natural oils in there. Same thing for dogs to keep those coats immaculate.
So Old English sheepdog on one side, Whippet on the other.
Well put.
Perfect combination if you've got multiple dogs under one roof. That's a really nice tool.
And you also have plenty of other stuff here, and we don't have time to talk about everything that's on offer because we got a lot of other stuff to get to. Now over there, Carolyn, have you heard of vision supplements for dogs?
You know, we talk a lot about good health with food, we talk about grooming. Vision supplements is something that not a lot of people talk about, but it sounds important now that you mention it.
The dogs got to see, right? One of the great things we love about our dogs is their amazing sight and their amazing vision. We want to keep it that way. So this is OcuGlow. They are the #1 dog vision supplement in the world.
Wow.
These guys have been around for about 15 years. They've administered more than 50 million doses to dogs around the world. It's amazing. And what it does is it gives your dog all of the antioxidants and the vitamins that really hyper focus on eye health and vision to make sure our dogs can keep seeing as best as they can for as long as possible.
Okay, so we've got eye health, we've got grooming covered, and then what about this product here?
This is something we're probably a bit more familiar with as dog owners is mouth health, right? We always talk about gotta make sure whether it's treats or brushing your dog's teeth, but this is something new you can add to your arsenal. This is Pet Lab Co.'s Pro Bright Dental Supplement. It's a powder, you mix it in at mealtime, and it fights tartar in the mouth, helps improve their gum health, and the biggest benefit maybe for us is that it also helps fight bad breath. So when you get up nice and close with your dog, you don't gotta worry about that stinky dog breath because you've already done your work in helping eliminate that.
No doggy breath, and I love how easy all of these products are. But I know we're not done yet,
right?
Oh
no, we are. And I got a lot more cool stuff for you. If you wanna go check that out.
Dante's ready. He's
Yeah,
ready to go.
Dante,
okay, come on, Dante, let's go. All right, Mike, Dante and I are ready to see what's next. Looks like some high function pieces here.
Yes, things that look good and things that perform well. That's what we're always looking for as dog owners, right? Let's start up here with the Carlson Pet Gate. This is 30 inches tall, give you an idea, and also adjustable width as well, so it can fit your space at home. This is 100% steel, this frame. That makes it chew resistant, easy to clean, and you and I can even walk through the human-sized opening gate in the middle while we keep our dogs out of it. But what I love about this product, look down here. You got a Chihuahua at home with your big dog, or you got a cat maybe, sneak through that little small pet door. Nice little feature there in this gate.
A little too tiny for Dante here, but I have a feeling he could make himself right at home on this carpet. This is really nice.
This is the Pet Perfect line of carpet, which comes from Shaw, official flooring partner of AKC. You don't get that kind of a distinction, that kind of a title, without knowing what you're doing and making good products. It's designed to help make all of our lives easier with pet messes. Muddy paws, puppy accidents, spills, daily traffic, whatever it is, it's designed to keep that all on the surface. So all you need is a little bit of water, pinch of detergent, clean it right off, doesn't sink in and stay, and it stays just soft and stylish the entire time. So perfect for all your pets and dogs at home.
I love it. Mike, thank you so much for showing us all these products. These are really useful.
My pleasure. Yeah, I hope so.
For the love of all things dog, including information on how to best care for your dog, visit akc.org. Everything we do for dogs. Welcome back to AKC Good Dog TV.
Hey, we are joined once again by the person that always steers us in the right direction as we try and bust some myths. Bill Ellis from the American Kennel Club. Bill, I think everyone knows already chocolate is bad for dogs. But What's true and what's false about even a little bit of chocolate? That can't be that bad, right? Just a little taste?
I know, it's always like so tempting, right? Your dog is right there. Maybe I'll just give them like a little piece, or maybe they pick some up off the floor. And I do think that chocolate is probably one of those things that is most commonly known or associated with not being good for our dogs. But you always want to avoid it, right? You don't want to have to be thinking about, oh my gosh, was that dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, is one worse than the other, or anything like that. The bottom line is, for chocolate and anything else that we know is toxic or not good for our dogs, we want to just always avoid it. Dogs are going to be sensitive in different ways, and you don't want to mess around with that.
That's all great, but now let's say that my dog does accidentally get its paws on some chocolate that maybe fell on the ground or has been left out. What do I do?
Well, if it really is truly just a tiny little amount, you know, obviously you're going to want to just be observant of your dog. But if you're at all concerned in any way and your dog does, you know, eat some chocolate or anything else that you think might not be good for them, you want to get in contact with your vet right away. You want to call them. If you think that it's more of a severe case, you want to go ahead and head right to their office.
Well, that's always the right place to go, and that's always where you take us, Bill, the right place with the right knowledge. Thank you so much for helping us, as always.
Thanks, Mike.
Today we had the chance to share some truly wonderful stories with you. We saw how Charlie Pepin Rivera's service dog Lois changed his life forever. We learned how Cosequin and the College of Veterinary Medicine at Mississippi State University are leading the charge in veterinary science, and Mike Janella introduced us to some really fun items for our pups at home. And if you want to watch more great stories and incredible content from the American Kennel Club, you can always visit akc.tv. I'm Carolyn Mano, and we will see you next time right here on AKC Good Dog TV.
This is one we all live for each year. We brought 175 dogs that are here. They've spent a whole year qualifying to be here.
Has to get under 34.2. Get it! Lewis is your champion at 8 inches. Madeline is flying right now. Charging towards the finish, and it's our fastest run yet at 16 inches. We've got a new leader. It's the Cocker Spaniel named Bristol. The trophy's at stake like a rocket ship out of the weaves and through the tire. Sterling's your winner at 24 inches.